international stories, the attacks in Paris and the Syrian refugee crisis. Nearly 30 governors now say their states will not accept refugees. Backlash from the attacks and other moves by ISIS. North Carolina is one of those states. Virginia, still on the fence. 10 at your side's Deanna LeBlanc has more on those who say we need to keep an open mind about the refugee situation. Deanna.
Tom, Senator Tim Kaine, a Democrat, had some harsh words for the mostly Republican group of governors now urging the U.S. to close the doors on Syrian refugees. And a group from Virginia Beach wants the U.S. to let even more in.
It's a horrible thing. Syrians are suffering under the worst humanitarian crisis since World War II.
Today, Senator Tim Kaine reinforced what President Obama said Monday. We will not turn our backs on those fleeing war-torn Syria. But in the light of the terror attacks in Paris, so many governors, including Pat McCrory of North Carolina, are now associating refugees with terrorists, posing a threat to our security.
I am now requesting that the President and the federal government cease sending refugees from Syria to North Carolina.
To all governors who share McCrory's opinion, Kaine had some harsh words.
I think they're making a grievous mistake, and I would bet that most of them had not had a briefing about what we do to vet the refugees coming into this nation. I just have a feeling that they went out on a limb and said, oh no, we can't do this.
Kaine says it takes more than a year for most refugees to be vetted. 1,900 have settled in the U.S., according to the Washington Post, and only 25 in Virginia, compared with tens of thousands in several European countries.
But if they make it, they shouldn't be blocked just because they happen to already have suffered the worst humanitarian atrocity since World War II.
A refugee during World War II, Rabbi Israel Zoberman is president of the Virginia Beach Human Rights Commission. The group plans to make a proclamation in coming weeks urging support for Syrians.
When we see those images of those Syrian refugees, so many of them are women and children. They are begging the world, give us refuge, welcome us.
Congressman Rob Wittman, meanwhile, has sent a letter urging the president to halt the admission of Iraqi and Syrian refugees to the United States until what he calls adequate vetting procedures can be identified and implemented. I'm Deanna LeBlanc, 10 on your side.